What's going on, fam? It's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, Lucky Murray. I'm back with another Gamecock news update. And yes, South Carolina has gotten some help on the defensive line thanks to the NCAA transfer portal. Before I read the story, please hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell. The notification bell will allow you to know every time I drop a video. And yes, if you like the video, hit it with a thumbs up. If you don't like it, hit it with a thumbs down. But anyway, we're going to get into this, man. So 247sports.com reported. It says former Nebraska defensive tackle Jahkeem Green was once committed to South Carolina, is going to be a Gamecock again. The former four-star JUCO prospect out of Highland Community College, by the way of Sumter High School, has transferred to South Carolina. First-year coach Shane Beamer offered Green 10 days ago. Green, who redshirted during his first season with the Cornhuskers, will have 2 years to play 2 seasons for the Gamecocks. According to the 247 Sports Composites JUCO rankings for the class of 2019, Green was the number 18 overall prospect. He was the number 2 ranked defensive tackle. South Carolina listed Green as a commit to its 2019 signing class for more than a year before he left the class and signed with Nebraska. Green joins 10 other mid-year enrollees at South Carolina. There's Colton Gaither. I'll probably pronounce the name wrong, but please forgive me. Sam Reynolds, Nicholas Barrett, and I'm not going to attempt to say these names, people, because hey man, I didn't pronounce these names before I start reading this. So here's a Green's profile on Huskers.com. So 2020, as a junior, Jahkeem Green has played in 5 games in the second season in Nebraska, finishing with 3 tackles. He made 2 tackles in Nebraska season open against number 5 Ohio State and added another tackle against Illinois. So in 2019, he joined the team after going to the junior college. So it is 2 years at Highland, where he was the nation's top junior college defensive lineman. He recorded 49 tackles as a freshman and made 67 stops as a sophomore, along with 7 tackles for a loss and 2.5 sacks. Green was considered a 4-star recruit, and Rivals and 24/7 both ranked him as the number 18 junior college recruit nationally. He drew interest from many Power 5 programs and was originally committed to South Carolina. And then Green played his prep ball for Sumter High School in South Carolina. He recorded 88 tackles in his final 2 seasons with 12.5 tackles for loss and 2.5 sacks. So we're going to talk about this, and we're going to keep going. I think it's a great thing that a 4-star JUCO defensive lineman has committed back to South Carolina, because really he spent a year. Well, like I said, he spent a year in Nebraska this year, but because this is like a second freshman or redshirt season, that everybody that you can actually have another season underneath your belt. So he really has 3 to play 3. So he's going to be with the program, Lord willing, we don't know, 2 years, because he can have a breakout season and then go to the NFL draft. But for the defensive line, which struggled to get pressure last year, I don't think that we had a lot of guys that just got pressure. So to add to the defensive line, and also, man, depth is a big thing, especially at South Carolina. We're going to have depth, because if we have injuries like we did last year in 2020, it was murder she wrote when it came to just depth, because we didn't have nobody. I believe we had to convert a defensive lineman to an offensive lineman at a few stops along the way. So I think that what Shane Beamer has to do is keep the good guys from South Carolina at South Carolina, not at Clemson, but at South Carolina. And I think this is one thing where a lot of recruits is looking from the state, like, hey, look, if Jahkeem Green, who came from Sumter, is a South Carolina, born and raised from Sumter, if he could come to the school, really do well, and we see how we treat our own, man, the sky's the limit. So I think this is a good thing. Like I said before, a 4-star JUCO recruit decided to come back home after he spent 2 years basically in Nebraska, shows that he has some growth. And I think that he really wants to prove something, because South Carolina is a great place to play, and it's a special place. So I'm excited to hear that, man. Can't wait to see this young man next season, man. I'm just so ready for 2021 football season to come aboard, because I want to go watch a game. I want to go sit in the stands, man. I want to communicate with the people. But let me know what you think about this recruit and also the other recruits, man. Do you think that Shane Beamer is doing a good job at getting guys? Do you think that the NCAA transfer portal is the way to go to get our program to the level it needs to be? I don't know. I think it's a great move, and I think that the pieces will come, especially we have February is another recruiting time. It's the normal recruiting time before the early one. So we'll see in February what our class for the class of 2021 looks like. But again, it's the entertainer, the motivator, the educator, and please don't forget all three. Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. And yes, we got a 4-star recruit, JUCO, but still yet. If he's a 4-star recruit, we recruited him, he was committed to us, and then backed out, went to Nebraska, had a change of heart, come back to us. This is going to be a great, man. I'm excited. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section below. But until next time, people.